The second my brother and I would get in the car, the windows always came down immediately, and the music was turned up to at least 25. The center console of the car was rifled through for a CD since my old school car had no auxiliary cord. As we drove away, sweet freedom rushed over us, just as if it was the first time leaving the house on our own in 16 years. Whether I was driving Joey to school or chauffeuring him to buy food or to see one of his friends, music was always on and we were thriving from it. It's funny that we both used to be repulsed by each other's taste in music. As we've grown up, our values have changed, but somehow our music tastes meshed together. We were in separate music classes, but we learned similar music theory concepts that stretched our minds so far. We freaked out over pieces of pure musical genius, saying, wait, shh, when a cool part was coming up, and then, oh, did you hear that clash and resolve? Or that time signature change was so freaking smooth! He was one of the only people who truly understood my passion and my musical vocabulary, and I was too for him. Coming from a completely non-musical family, we certainly did not take that for granted. If we even mentioned a musical term to our parents, they expected us to painfully explain what it means. It just wasn't the same. We spoke each other's language, though. Of course, we took a lot of car rides at 7 in the morning on the way to school, so it wasn't always cheerful. I spent too much time being mad at Joey for making us late, or for not scraping off the icy film that stuck to the windshield, when really it should have been my job to do that. We probably had our worst argument ever when we were in the car, when we let our pride and stubbornness drive a wedge in our relationship for a moment in time. Ironically, the split was caused by music. He said something along the lines of, "Don't listen to my favorite band because they're important to me." What? How could that mindset even exist? I hear a brilliant piece of music and I want to tell the world about it, not keep it all to myself. I didn't understand how he could be on my level musically, but at the same time be so unlike me. But that's just what makes us as people so amazing. We can be so different, but use those differences to understand each other better. We are all made up of strange complexities, and whether those qualities are self-destructive, frustrating, or even unlikable, those complexities help us to know each other so much more thoroughly and ultimately learn more about ourselves. Right before I went to college, I ended up showing him how to drive my stick shift car once he got his license. It was scary giving my car away, but even scarier knowing I was about to embark on a whole new part of my life without my little brother. We both have adventures in store for us, but that doesn't make it any easier to leave the patterns of life that you love. We connected through music in a way that we had never connected before. I will forever be grateful that music has the ability to take you back to a moment in time. Those waves of nostalgia bring a feeling of home, even when I am away at school. I miss being stubborn enough to keep the windows down, even when the December air whipping through the windows was cold enough to freeze everything in the car. I miss the synchronized moments when we would start singing at the exact same time during a song, or when we accidentally harmonized together. But there will be time for that in the future too. There is much more music to be listened to, and many more miles to be driven while doing so.